Kemetic Pose, and I have the honor of guiding you on this practice today. Today we are going to be focusing on 3 very important poses within the Kemetic Yoga practice. One being the cleansing breath, the other being the Sahu Pose, and last but not least, the alternate nostril breathing practice. Now, each of these poses has very important key factors in helping you increase your lung capacity, to help with relaxing the body as well as the mind, and tapping into that parasympathetic nervous system that can help with healing all kinds of ailments, including intergenerational trauma. Now, for this practice, you don't need very many props, but the most important prop that you should have for your Kemetic practice is your sandbag. And this sandbag weighs somewhere between 8 and 10 pounds. And what you're going to do with this is you're going to place it on top of your belly and your abdominal cavity, I should say. And with this weighted sandbag, it allows for your breath to strengthen. So that's the purpose of the sandbag. Now, if you are going to be having some tension, you believe, in your lower back when we first start with our laying down postures, it might be helpful to have a bolster, something that you can place under your knees to help release the tension and allow you to relax a little bit more into the pose, and as well as maybe a blanket if it's a little chilly. The last thing you want to do is have something that something like being cold distracting you from your breathing practice. So making sure that you have the tools close in hand around you so that you don't have to move too far from your mat is also a really good idea. And then of course, just having whatever other prop you might need. This practice is yours. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started in our very first posture, which is going to be a supine posture for our cleansing breath. So you're going to get any prop out of the way. You'll come all the way down, starting with the soles of the feet flat to the floor. Walk the hips back, or walk the hips towards the front of the mat. And I like to say, having the toes about to the tip of the edge of the mat. Bring the hands pointing towards the hips, and then dropping down to the elbows, and then coming all the way down flat, nice and slow here. And then if you're ready, go ahead and straighten the legs out. Now, if you don't have a sandbag, you are welcome to bring the hands to the abdominal cavity, just so that you are aware of where your breathing is supposed to be coming from. Placing the sandbag right on top of the abdominal cavity. I like to make it nice and smooth. Bring the hands out to the side, the palms will face up. Take up some space here, allow the feet to flop open, and slowly begin to draw your attention inward, focusing on the breath. I want you to start by taking the same amount of time to inhale and exhale, breathing slowly in through the nose, filling up. Gentle pause at the top. Open up the mouth and relax the jaw in a slow, steady, and precise exhale, releasing any tension. Pause at the base of that exhale. Gently close the mouth and breathe in through the nose. Pause at the top. Gently open the mouth. Exhale. Pause at the base. Gently close the mouth. Breathing in through the nose once again. Do a few more rounds on your own here. Now I want you to visualize that energy with every breath in, coming through the nose, down to the base of the spine, back up to the top of the head, and then around to the third eye center. And with every exhale, feel that energy flow to the arms and legs at the same time. With every breath in, feel the belly rise. And with every breath out, feel the belly fall. Feel that energy moving rapidly throughout the body. And feel a light and warmth growing within the center of the body. Letting go of any distractions, anything that you might have had to do before class. Just let it go. Releasing any tension in the body at the same time. Not worrying about whatever you have to do after class. Let's take this time for just us right now. And if you haven't already, go ahead and close the eyes or soften the gaze as you continue to breathe. Now from here, I want you to change up your breath. We're going to breathe in and out of the nose. Go ahead and remove the sandbag if you had one. Bring the hands down to the side. Bending the right elbow and placing the palm of the hand right on top of the upper part of the abdominal cavity, just under the chest plate. Now bringing the fingers together, lifting the thumbs so it's right under the diaphragm, and then bending the left elbow and place it right on top of the right, and then connecting the thumbs together. Now, if the thumbs don't touch, that's okay, because it's more important for the forearms to be in contact with the floor so that you are able to fully relax and release in this position. You can just visualize the thumbs touching. Now from here, I want you to gently lift the tongue and place it on top, the tip of the tongue on top of the mouth. So we're going to gently lift the tongue and place it gently on the top of the roof of the mouth. It's just a gentle connection. No need to be forceful here. Now with these connections with the thumbs, you're connecting the left and the right body channels. And with the roof connected to the tongue, you're connecting the front and the back body channels, allowing for a full circulation and flow of energy throughout the body. As you breathe, I want you to continue to visualize that energy flowing in through the nose, down to the base of the spine, back up to the top of the head, and then around to the third eye center. And with every exhale, feel that energy flow to the arms and the legs. I want you to use that breath to gently release tension, starting with the head and the shoulders. Feel the head become heavier to the floor and the shoulders release and melt back into the mat. Feel the torso become heavier to the floor and feel the spine gently coming in contact with the mat. Feel the hips release and the glutes will release. Feel the legs become heavier to the mat. Use that source of energy, that ball of light, that ball of warmth light, to help dissolve any further tension that you might be holding in the body. Feel the heart rate become slower as we tap into that nervous system, allowing the body to come to a full, total relaxation. Don't worry about any distractions popping into your head. Just allow those to dissolve away and bring your attention back to the breath. Search the body for any further tension that you might be holding, not just in the body, but maybe in the mind. Any anxiety, any stress, any deep-rooted trauma. Just try to allow it to release and flow out of the body. Take a couple more breaths here. Now gently lifting the left hand, placing it to the side, and then doing the same thing with the right. Keeping the eyes closed and the gaze soft, and that tongue connection. Bring the thighs together. Flex the feet back to activate the thighs. And we're gonna come up into a seated position. Now, I want you to get there the best way you can, but if you can follow along, you're gonna breathe in and lift the arms up about 4 inches above the thigh. Exhale the shoulders up, let the head follow. Activate that core by zipping up those abdominal muscles. And then as you breathe in, lifting the upper body, let the hands come up to shoulder height, and you can have a gentle bend in the knees. And then with your exhale, slowly bring the hands down to the knees and let the legs go straight. Let's just take some time here to allow the body to adjust to the sitting up position before we move on. Slowly breathing in and out of the nose, keeping that spine nice and tall and stacked. And then when you're ready, we're gonna turn and we're gonna come to a comfortable seated position. Now you have a couple options here. You can sit flat in your easy pose, or you can sit on a bolster. I actually like to use my sandbag and place it slightly under my hips, and that helps me sit up a little bit taller, easier. Now from here, with the eyes open, we're gonna practice our 4-part breath. Now, what you wanna keep in mind here with this 4-part breath, that this is your practice. And so it isn't meant for this, so if you find that this breathing sequence is difficult, just like I said, keep in mind this is your practice. And so if you find that the counts are distracting or maybe even scary, just remember that the rule of thumb is to have the inhales shorter than the exhales, and the pauses or the breath retention is longer than both the inhale and the exhale, okay? So with that said, we're gonna start by coming into, like I said, a comfortable seated position, and make sure that you're able to sit in this pose for a good amount of time. Bringing the pointer finger and the thumb together, the rest of the fingers can touch. Both hands, the palms will face up. And let's just take some time here once again to bring the attention back to the breath. Now you can listen to the sound of my voice and close the eyes once again. And we're gonna use your dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna take my pointer finger and my middle finger and gently fold it in. So it's just bending, it doesn't have to touch the palm. And your index finger and your pinky should be free, as well as your thumb. Now, since I'm right-handed, my thumb is going to come to my right nostril, and my 2 fingers will come to my left nostril. Starting with the thumb on the right nostril, the 2 fingers are away from the left. We're going to take a slow inhale through the left nostril, and then a slow exhale. Bring the 2 fingers to the left nostril, remove the right. Breathe in through the right. Exhale through the right. Switch nostrils. Inhale. Exhale. Switch. Inhale. Exhale. Switch. This time let's add the count. Inhale 4 counts. Exhale 8. Switch nostrils. Inhale 4. Exhale 8. Do a couple more on each side. Now keep in mind that the count is a recommendation, so just go as high as you can with the breathing, okay? Now, similar to our 4-part breath, I want you to add a pause at the base of the exhale and the top of the inhale. Now, this retention should be up to 16 counts. Let's practice. Placing the thumb on the right nostril. Breathe in for 4. Pause and hold for 16. Switch the nostril. Breathe out of the right for 8. Pause and hold at the base of that exhale for 16. Breathing in for 4 on the right. Pause and hold for 16. Exhale through the left for 8. Pause and hold for 16. Inhale through the left for 8 or 4. Pause and hold for 16. Switch nostrils, exhale for 8. Hold for 16. And right here, I want you to clench your first lock, which is the lock that is at the base of the spine, your anal sphincter. Breathing in for 4. Pause and hold. As you release on the opposite side after your 16, you're going to release the lock. Pause and hold for 16. Lock. Breathing in for 4 on the left. Pause and hold for 16. Switch the nostril, exhale for 8, release the lock. Pause and hold for 16. Activate the lock. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 16. Switch the nostrils. Breathe out for 8. Release the lock. Hold for 16. Activate the lock. Breathe in for 4. Activate the lock. Or keep it activated. Hold for 16. Switch the nose. Exhale for 8. Release the lock. Hold for 16. Activate the lock. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 16. Remove the hand. Bring the pointer finger and thumb together. Keep that lock activated, holding for 16. And then slowly releasing through both nostrils and releasing that lock. Hold and breathe here. Or release and breathe here. Breathe in and out of the nose. Bringing the hands down to the side. As you breathe in, bring the palms up over your head. The palms will come together. Exhale the palms down the heart center. Let's close here. The divine light, teacher and student within me, honors the divine light, teacher and student within you. Let's bow our heads to seal in this practice. Hotep. Thank you once again for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you joined me today. And I hope that I will see you guys again in some of my other recordings. You have a good night. Bye.